I think what I just kind of came to realize is there's no fucking point in trying to go to sleep. There's no point in trying to go to sleep. Come on, babe. Only thing I'm gonna try to do is spin this shit around a little bit. What? I hear you. Let's get Bailey food out the way. I know she ready to eat. Let's see how long it takes her to. I don't want to say nothing. I'm gonna just see how long it takes her. Okay, she's sitting. she's lame. It's legitly like I think that might have been one thing that was like messing me up in the sense that I'm like, oh, I'm trying to go to sleep. Fuck that. I'm not trying to go to sleep. This time it's yeah, I don't plan on going to sleep, and I'm just gonna stay up for as long as I can. Go ahead and eat. Bailey eating. Bro, day down. Day down. Today, you know how you have a good day and then you're just like, okay, the next day, you just want to continue to have a string of good days. Like the one thing that will fuck you up is having a good day and then having a bad day right after that. You're like, yo, what the fuck, bro? Like, this day was just so good. Why can't every day just go like this or close to it? So this right here, bro, best fucking season. Hey, bro, this season is the best fucking season. Lamborghini in real life. Had a couple fashion shows back to back to back. Couple unboxings back to back. Had an unboxing today and yesterday. And we just did another fashion show type shit. Today was a great ass day. A great ass day, bro. So now, but the thing is, if I do the fashion show, so one of the things I joked about, I'm not sure if I ever said it here, but I'll say it now for sure. I joked about having a 24-hour fashion show. Like a 24-hour fashion show, cigar fashion show, you know what I'm saying? Like 24 hours straight, just changing outfits, but it was a Lamborghini fashion show. So I would just, get into a Lamborghini, change clothes, come back out, and be doing the podcast and vlogging the whole fucking time. Be doing the podcast and the vlog the whole time. Like hop in a Lamborghini, change clothes. Just like I do this shit all the time. Anyway. I'm just whatchamacallit. So the fact I just did this fashion show, I did it at night. Well, I did it over midnight or whatever, so you get to see it. Boom. And so you know what I might do? It would be kind of whack. I don't know. So if I stay up all day, the goal is no longer to try to go to sleep. So if I just stay up all night, I get to watch the sunrise. So when sunrise, I can put it on again. So it's the midnight fashion show. It's the sunrise fashion show. And then after sunrise, just midday. And I put this, I'm trying to think if I should put the same fucking shirts on. Let's see. I already did the midnight. So we saying sunrise, midday. And I don't have to do the night again. Sunrise, midday. I just had to do it 2 more times. I wouldn't, but I mean, I have a pile of shirts, so I could really just. I have a pile of shirts, so I really could just. I really could have different outfits. I really could have different outfits. The thing is, one of the things is I want to see the shirts in the light. Got some ravioli. No artificial flavors, no preservatives, no artificial colors, no artificial flavors, no preservatives, no artificial colors. Wholesome. I ain't gotta warm this up. I ain't gotta warm this up. I ain't gotta cook it. Look. She Now, technically, if I wanted to, I could share this with her. Technically, if I wanted to, I could share this with her. And so, I just knew I was a little bit hungry, so I got this out the way. And then, like, low-key, we fucking made it, bro. We fucking made it. Tomorrow night, it's a whole nother day. Whole nother day. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I need I like having the whole trash bag, but the trash bag, I be getting tired of, like, whatchamacallit with that, bro. The trash bag. I mean, we got trash cans in there. Bro, there was an epic ass day. There was an epic ass day. This shit could use some hot sauce, though. It's not spicy. It could use some hot sauce or some black pepper. Actually, damn. I gotta get my seasonings. This shit ain't cooked, but it's seasoned. I need to get, that shit is funny as hell. I need to get cooking with Kaya on this shit. Hey, listen, Kaya, I got some canned food. Kaya be whipping it up. Kaya be cooking. All right, listen, Kaya. I'm gonna just puff my cigar while you cook. It's not that I can't cook. I just don't want to cook. But if you got Kaya as your cook, if you got Kaya as your girlfriend or your wife, whatever you want to make her, they was like, why are men attracted to her? They was like, if she decides to get married, she gonna make somebody a good, cause she wanna cook. She feeding, she gonna feed you. You eating good. And it's different. She got the chicken, the steak. She got full plates. Whole recipe. She about to drop a cookbook on y'all bitches. Fuck y'all niggas up for real. And then she gonna go on OnlyFans. That bitch is marketable. She has multiple streams of income. I've been trying to tell y'all. It ain't, women can sell anything. There's one John. She a private chef. And what you kind of watch her, like, her art. And then next thing you know, I'm not talking about the arc in her back. I'm just saying she got something like that. But I'm just saying, she a private chef. And now she don't gotta say shit in the videos. All she do is cook that bitch. And that be the thing too. Like, having a girl that you like that show off her body and stuff, and then whereas she don't show off her body. It's like, I think it has to be balanced. It has to be balanced. Can't just be, can't never show it off. Well, maybe it was just like maybe she has somebody to show it off too. Cause I sit there, I watch her videos. I'm like, yo, she really could turn this shit up even more if she really wanted to. But she probably at that point, she probably got somebody to send that stuff to. They'd be like, every man loves that 5 attachments. Oh shit, she just sent some pictures and videos. 3 pictures, 2 videos. 5 attachments. You be ready to open that message up. You be ready to open that message up. So, got over it. Yeah, it was epic. I got a journal. About, well, see, and that's the other good thing. I was journaling throughout the day. So now it's a matter of just updating the journal. This shit crazy. You know, you gotta set yourself up for success. You know yourself best. But what I like about this shit is how much I can do. You know, you might say something. Hold on, I'm trying to. It's gonna sound weird. So, or I don't want people to somebody to take it weirdly. How about that? But I can do a lot with my eyes closed in the dark. I'm talking about in my car. Because I just know where everything is or where it should be. Now that's, you know how that shit will fucking, that's something that will low-key just bother you randomly. If something's not where it should be, you're like, oh man, okay. If it's not here, I don't know where the fuck it's going to be at. But I know where my cigar pipe at. I know where the lighter at. I know where the pen is at. I can do all this shit in the fucking dark. I don't have to fucking move. So what do we want to say for today? Okay. I ended up clocking in 2 minutes late. Fuck. I'm gonna put minus 2 minutes late clock in. I'm gonna put capital B, number 4. But before that, I stopped at the Dollar Tree real quick. Yeah, I did that. Boom, boom. Crazy thing is, I low-key also, hey, bro. Hey, bro. It was like, yo, I ain't see nothing. I never do. I said, damn. Yeah. Yeah, 3. Hold up. And the fact I just did that right there, I almost probably would have forgot how the fuck this shit started. I was like, yo, I gotta take a picture. I said, yo, I'm trying to get like you. How you be getting shit like that for free? Like what? I be having to edit this shit while I'm writing. Damn. Boom, boom. Then after that. Other than that, yeah, then we just did the fashion show just now. What time is it? 1:28. Technically, it's the 17th. Boom, boom, boom. Bada boom, bada bang. Yeah, bro. And I mean, of all the good things that happened today, hold on, I gotta put that shit in there too. Hold up. Hold up. Boom, 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 boom. It was a cat. Boy. Bailey is security. Bailey's working security right now. Okay. She's doing her job. Where is this at? Boy. Yeah, bro. So, that's there. Now, possibly will have to kind of just plan out my day. But today was, we finished, well, we started at Walmart, then went to the park. At the park, I fell asleep. And after I fell asleep, woke up, explored the park for a little bit, went to the library. After the library, changed clothes, recharged the phones just a little bit, then work. And after work, what happened after work? After work, yeah. Well, at the minute of that, I just went and grabbed my fucking charges and shit, and let the phones just sit. I let the phone sit, and then I was just walking around, and I saw some other stuff. I feel like I caught anything that caught my attention. I feel like I was able to take pictures of it or whatever. The bit like so this time today, I need to figure. Okay, well, I need to figure out. Okay, that's why I'm talking about this because I was trying to figure out. Well, if I'm, what can I kind of remimic or man, it's like getting through the day, making a routine. If I have to make a routine and get in the swing of things, just so even like we're having a routine, because when somebody can see you somewhere and they know that's so. Yes, babe. One of the things, if you ever seen the documentary with Ted Bundy, that was his thing. Those women had a routine, and he just kind of knew it, and that's how he was able to, you know what I'm saying, finesse them. And at the same token, that was their weakness because they had a routine. Now, his thing was, and when you look at the Ted Bundy jump, and when they kind of look at and studying him, he looked like, I think they only did like 4, but he looked completely different every time. He would adopt a whole new set of routines. And so by adopting a different set of routines, he became almost like a different person. And so that's why they was almost like, yo, they didn't know. They knew who he was, but people would give different descriptions about the same person. So, like for instance, the reason I say that is because I could go back to Walmart. However, like I just told you, like I remember seeing the one guy, and he would wake up, put his vest on, and walk into Walmart. He worked at Walmart, but he lived in his car, and I was able to pick that up just from whatchamacallit. So I was like, I don't want to go back to Walmart right now. To like, if something happens, now the other part of it is the goal is not to go to sleep. That's what I think I was trying to fuck up at. I think I was fucking up trying to just go to sleep. I'm not trying to go to sleep. That's not the fucking goal. So now if I go over there, it's just wherever I want to sit at throughout the night. It's wherever I want to sit at throughout the night. Outside of that, where you want shit, and then it's okay around 6:00 in the morning. Where do you want to go? Because if anything, that's where you gotta figure out to make your move. Now, if I'm at Walmart, I don't have to try to figure out to make a move. I can just walk into Walmart because they're open. But from there, go to a park. Now, the park that I went to today, I liked it. I would go back there. I felt like I didn't get to see the whole thing, but I studied it to the point of I say, well, I know where I need to. If I have to or want to charge, I know where I can. If I need water, I know where I gotta go. I at least found one spot for both of those. After the park, went to the library. Now the library, the reason I went to the library was just because it was a for sure way to recharge. and get water. There was like, cause I looked at that one fucking water fountain. I was like, oh hell no, I ain't drinking all this shit. I wouldn't even get that to my dog. Hell no. So I had to move for that. But if I have to redo today and do something similar, I wouldn't mind going back to the park and then kicking it for a bit, just kick it with Bailey. So if I do that, that's cool. That's cool. And then it's forcing myself to stay creative. Until I do get sleepy. Cause that was the other thing. I was like, when I got for the park, I was sitting there. I was like, oh no, I'm fucking tired. Let me just cut the fuck. I'm going to fucking sleep now. I was like, now's the time to go to sleep. Now. Instead of forcing myself to try to go to sleep, it's just keep moving, keep doing what you got to do. And when you get tired, then you go to sleep. Yeah, today was a full day. It was a full day, bro. But the highlight, at the beginning of the day, I sold a book. At the end of the day, back with Bailey. Back with Bailey. And thankful and grateful. She did good. Like, even on my break, I didn't go live for my break. I ain't really check on her. But I ran out a couple times and she was just chilling, laying down. I was like, that's my girl. So I had to give a shout out to Bay. Well, yeah, shout out to Bay. And just even in the sense of like, she was, but the way life kind of, went, the way life kind of goes, she been prepared for this. Like the type of training that she's had to have, the experiences that she's had to have, so that it can at least give me partially a peace of mind. And those are the parts that make it good for her in the sense of switching the shit up. She be like, damn, what we doing today? Where we at? What's going on? Yeah. That part's cool. That part's cool. But like today, she was so fucking excited for all this new shit. I had to call her like multiple times. She like to stay in range, but she get too fucking excited, bro. She started sniffing too much, licking stuff. We did mad shit today, bro. And I even got a little bit of the acting in. But I fucked that Scarface line all the way to fuck. I almost said the shit backwards. And I was like, yo, I'm fucking. Cause like, you know how, well, you would have to kind of like endeavor in it just a bit. But so sometimes like when I do poetry, for instance, if there's a certain word, it'll trigger me to say this word, which will trigger me to say this and keep going. And slow. I knew I messed up on the jump because he was like, you know how to hide, you know how to lie. See me? I don't have that problem. Me? I always tell the truth, even when I lie. So say goodnight to the bad guy. You're all a bunch of fucking assholes. You wanna know why? Because you don't have the guts to be who you want to be. So you point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy. So what that make you? Good? You're not good. You know how to hide, how to lie. See me? I don't have that problem. See me? I always tell the truth, even when I lie. So that right there is enough for me to make me, for the sunrise, I'll at least do it in such a way that I say it the right way. I'll do that. Then I said the spades the right way. Instead of aces high, if you play spades, we go joker, joker, deuce, deuce. It's the big joker, the little joker. The big joker be the color joker. The little joker be the black and white one. Sometimes they be riding a bicycle and shit. But after that, people get confused. We say deuce, deuce. We're talking about the four highest spades. So it's not the deuce of spades. It's the deuce of diamonds. That's the third highest spade. And then it's the deuce of spades. And then it goes as it normally should. So outside of that, what would I normally do? Like, what are we gonna do today, Bailey? Same thing we do every day. Try to take over the world. We just did the Crowd Top Fashion Show. I almost timed that thing perfectly. There was too much stuff at work that I wanted today. I was like, yo, this time this week, just because things is a little tight, this time this week, I might get One Piece, no anime. I might just get, hold on, just since I said One Piece, I saw this there. These One Piece golden pieces, tough. These One Piece golden pieces. Bro said, no, bro. Those do not look good. Do not buy them. Save up a little bit more and buy some actually tough, bro. That's a waste of money. I was like, okay. They had the motherfucking Obelisk the Tormentor. The Winged Dragon of Ra is another thing. But a Blue Eyes White Dragon, I said, is a whole nother thing. Bro, now, the last time I hit my shit, well, I didn't necessarily hide, I just put it right there. This time I fucking hit some shit. Bro, this the other fucking thing. This shit, this is literally like, I ain't buying shit. This shit going on layaway. They had some black Tims at Burlington. I said, hold the hell the fuck up, bro. I said, hold the hell the fuck up. I seen some black Tims. I said, what size are these? A 9? Fuck. I might be able to fit that. You know, if some shit don't fit, you like, I might make it work. So I see a 9. I keep putting shit back. I saw an 8. I said, whoa. I said, they got multiple pair. So I went to the next one. I saw a 10. I said, yep. I'm not even going to question it. I'm not even about to question it. I saw that 10. Then the shoes I want to do the Project Essential design on, those Converses, they're 9. I put them on. Cinderella. No, Ella, A, Rihanna, but Ella, May, Jaquisto fucked that song up in a good way. So this time, I took the shits. I said, fucking put it on the side. Put it on the side. Now, if they clean it up and move some shit around, it's different. Then, what did it do after that? The Blue Eyes, tuck that. Those 2 pair of shoes. Them all black Tims, I'm telling you, it's coming like this. I'm like, should we do the Wheaties, the Butters, the Tan Tims? Or should we go with the black shits? What we doing? What we doing? But that's gonna have to come another time. But then Shorty said we're not doing layaway. I said, oh, layaway stopped on the 14th. I said, oh, I don't know about this. There was a padded jacket. It was a weird type of green. Like it's not the pastel, but I'm trying to help get you to understand. Okay, what's that shit where you like there's an emoji for it. There's an emoji for it. Guacamole. Guacamole. It was a padded jacket. Now, just understand that. If that's just different. If somebody tell you, like, what color jacket is guacamole? It's a guacamole green. That shit different. I put it on. I said, oh no, I like this. And then it's the Tommy shirt. It's the Tommy shirt. Let's calculate all of this. Let's calculate it. Let's go to the calculator. The black Timbs, 100. The Converses, All Stars. I don't remember looking at the price of those. But let's say they're like 35. I don't think they're gonna be more than 35. That's the shoes. The jacket was 20. The Tommy Hilfiger shirt is 25. Then they're like, yo, what's my damage? 180. Wear 180. You got 4 pieces? The jacket, the Tommy shirt, the black Timbs, the Converses, and then the Yu-Gi-Oh! The Blue Eyes White Dragon was 15. Is that everything? I put boom, boom, the blue eyes, and both pair of shoes. That's $195. That's $200. $200. This type of shit. It's like, should I pay my phone bill or should I get these clothes? Those are life decisions, for real. But you got priorities, man. Priorities. The fashion is a priority. I know how to use the phone. Let me just skip a month. I'll get y'all next month. I'll get you next month. That's $195. That's $200. I ain't gonna remember $195. You gotta tell yourself a higher number, just a high, easy number to remember. That's gonna be like $200. That's gonna be $200 if I get what I want. That doesn't include the mini arcade. That shit sold out. So I gotta look for the other one. You want some of this? She gonna shut up if I give her some. See, last time I couldn't give her none because it was spicy. But this time I give her some. Not too much though. Not too much. She be eating a lot of different stuff. That's $200. Hopefully. It's really if I'm being whatchamacallit. This week, next week, Bro, that's the worst part, bro. Is you know how you get paid, but your money is already going somewhere, so it's like you didn't even get paid. The bills is like, give me that, give me that. You just got paid, give me that too. Oh, you thought you was working? What you was working for? Oh, like shit. That would technically be like, so not this week. It ain't gonna be, the stuff not gonna be at a high for that long. If I rank it in what I really want, of all those things, I really want the black boots. That shit gonna be hard as fuck, bro. To go from the black Tims to the black Chelsea boots. Hold on. Let that marinate. Let that marinate. I would fuck that shit up in a good way. I would put on 2 different fits. I'd be like, you know, we're just gonna swing shit up, but just a little bit. I'll put the black button up on with some black pants, with the black Project Extension pants. Matter of fact, all I have to do is change the shirt. I can keep the same pants on. Just change the shirt. Just be like, all right. Just for conversational purposes, going from, I guess, you know, dress up classy, bougie, to, all right, now let's turn this same shit. All I gotta do is change the shirt. All I gotta do is change the shirt. Change the shoes. Now we got some hood. I'm trying to figure out what unprofessional. Oh, what's urban? Urban fashion? Street fashion? Urban fashion. I think that's what it's called, urban fashion. We go from, I'm trying to, how would I want to say it? Urban fashion. Luxury? Luxury to urban. I'm like, we got luxury, button up. Then we go from luxury to urban. We're gonna give baby this little bit, bro. That's all she need to have. You be like, all right, don't ask me for nothing else. Slight interaction today. It was like, I was trying to, you know what I'm saying, check in and shit. And I hit Shorty with the same thing she hit me with. And then she gonna come, bro. And then she gonna come back. Oh, I hit her with the same thing she hit me with. Yeah. So I'm just trying to check in and see, engage, see like what's up with the energy at this out there, boom, boom. So I said, basically, I forget how, along the lines of how you doing, whatever. And she was like, I'm here. I'm like, damn, like, I'm just here. So she come back and asked me the same shit. I'm like, I'm just here. She's like, oh, what's wrong? But when I said this shit to you, I'm like, oh, what's wrong this and that? She's like, oh, I'm just here. So I was like, never mind. In my head, I'm like, all right. I'm like, never mind. Like, how much effort would you put into something? It's like, why would you put a certain amount of effort into something? I mean, we're moving in such a way. I know the park like this, so I can see anything, bro. I guess the cool part, and it's like a different part, but like the cops don't see me enough. And it's almost like they'll see me enough just to know, like, all right, bro. They always got to tell me the same thing. Always got to tell me the same thing. Thank goodness it's not cold. Thank goodness it's not cold. Now, the what I did see, and it made me like, oh shit. Like, I saw some insulated socks. I'm like, damn, that's the shit. Like, the past 2 days, even when I get up, like, it been cold the whole night. So getting up, my feet just been cold. And then, like, I don't know why, but I'll get up, and when I be walking, I start walking around, feet go numb. Feet go numb, bro. So I don't think we'll be. Good thing is, I don't think we'll be experiencing that tonight. I don't think we'll be experiencing that. Thank goodness. There's just like so much. That's one thing to. I don't even know how to explain it, but I'm gonna talk circularly around it, and I think you'll be able to get the point around the point. So there is living a certain way will cause you to be appreciative of very small things, like the weather. Like, you don't appreciate people like, yo, the sun out. Oh, they gotta find shade. It's too hot. This and that. Then the weather change and it get cold. Oh, it's too fucking cold. You be begging again for the sun to come back out. If it gets too hot, you be begging for it to get the chill the fuck out. You like, where the breeze at? If it get too windy, oh shit. But it's like, some people get mad when the wind just start blowing. So you can't be paying attention to everybody. You can't. People energies and emotions fluctuate too much. You're like, what's going on? It's like the wind blowing, they get annoyed. But appreciating the smallest things. So like right now, I'm just appreciating it's not cold. The past 2 days, my toes was froze. I can't feel my face. And then over the weekend, I was able to spend 72 hours straight with Crush and Bay. And I wanted to, I try to get, if I'm puffing peach cobbler, if I'm puffing a cigar, I try to get as much visuals as I can. I don't like doing it without, you know what I'm saying? But I got this pound of peach cobbler and I'm just blowing through it whenever I want to, doing cigar talk as much as I want to. And if I don't necessarily want to do cigar talk, but I just want to puff the cigar pipe, I just be doing it. And so another thing to be appreciative for, like when you by yourself and on your own, and you get to do what you want to do whenever you want to do it without having to take in consideration other people's thoughts and feelings. And then, like today, selling a book, but I was thinking about some other ways of doing what I had to do. But I was able to sell the book, bro. And then that shit put me in a position so it's like, all I gotta think about today is just like, okay, where do I want to go? Cause I could be on some chill shit, and I'd be like, all right, I just want to go to the park, go to the library. At first, I was almost in this position. I was about to be stuck. And you know, some small shit to think about and do. Again, watch who you tell your dreams to. You know, some people right then and there, you tell them what you want to do, what you got going on, they want to invest in you. They want to sow into you. Some people just be like, oh, that's nice. That's cool. Don't say nothing else to them. Don't share no more. And so they be like, yo, avoid that dopamine hit that you get from telling somebody that the stuff that you like and you're interested in. The weird part is, you know, when you watch the John Terrence Howard, I like what he said. He said, there's a little bit of God in everybody. And that's the part of them that you talk to. So one thing that I think about when I'm going through interactions is whatever I'm doing, if there's a little piece of God in everybody, I'd be like, is the God part of you seeing me right now? So it's like, even though I avoid that dopamine hit, I be like, well, I'm sitting here sharing. I want to know, does that God part of you see me and what I'm doing? Does the God in you recognize the God in me? Ain't no more food over here, bro. Back your ass up. Back your ass up, bro. So it's like, because of how things went today, I don't necessarily have to think about just staying put and being chill. I mean, it's like, you can. And I'm like, I could pop up at the mall just cause. The thing about popping up at the mall, I already know. That midday fashion show, see, the sunrise fashion show is me redeeming myself. Because at midnight, the after midnight part, I was just making it. I didn't add props. So one thing I was thinking about was, with the one shirt that said Aces High, that's about spades. But I got Pokemon cards. It's gonna be a prop. Then I had to say the Scarface shit correctly. It's like, how does that shit start? It's the how to lie. Okay. You know how to go, so you want to be. You're all a bunch of fucking assholes. You know how to go, so you want to be. What do? You point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy. So what that make you? Good? I'm gonna make sure I got that shit right. And the other shirt, I just didn't have any words for, but they had the car on the back, so I might have to use the Lamborghinis for that. Might have to use the Lamborghinis for that. Anything else? That's that part. That's that part. Not going to the mall. Never. It's a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. We can go in there and fuck shit up though, real quick. That shit would be crazy. Anything else after that? If I do more, then after that it would be. Well, it depends on what time you do tomorrow. If I decide to do it. If I decide to do it. The motivation for it is the midday fashion show. That might make me cut the iPad on. Just so I can put all the shit together. Or possibly maybe. If there's an easy way to screen record on the computer, I would do it that way. I mean, just thinking right now, it just takes some time, but I can do it on the computer. That was the day. LaMelo Ball is balling. LaMelo Ball is balling. They call him the new Showtime. Hit him with the alley. Back to back.
none of that stuff. Like I just, anytime somebody asks me like, are you okay? I always say, I'm good, even if I'm not. Like I'm just kind of used to, getting through stuff on my own.
There was a white Jeep Gladiator, but I still had to think about the white Wrangler.
Obelisk the Tormentor is one thing. The Winged Dragon of Ra is another thing. But a Blue Eyes White Dragon is a whole nother thing.
Thugger, thugger. I don't even know if that shit going in the highlight reel. And it, but this shit does go in the ASMR though. That shit does go to ASMR. That shit said Asmara. After midnight. Okay. If I have to, also, you know, they like, yo, you got to do a little research, a little studying. Yo, the poetry, that shit was fire, bro. I don't know how the fuck. Go to analytics. All right, for those who like those numbers, 13,338. 13,338. So 333 for those who like the numbers. I mean, I used to teach math, so I like numerology. Numbers is different. Again, for those who like the numbers, I'm just saying. Now, under the videos, so looking at videos first, what has gained over 1,000 views? This shit has 2,000 views. The thing about it is also how viewers are finding the video. How viewers are finding the video. They're finding it under the recommendations, director unknown, YouTube search, other YouTube features, other browse features, and suggested videos. So that is almost everything. So when I looked into it from my little bit of research, browse features means the video is popping up under, like when people first open up YouTube and it's on there, they got videos that just show when you first open up YouTube. That's browse features. Of course, YouTube search. Suggested video means that somebody watched something and it popped up on the side and then they clicked on it. And it's under some recommendations. So that is still doing something. But I looked at Duke Dennis, and Duke Dennis was like, if he had to start over, it's just like things that you just have to do. While you're working on your content, you also have to react to and talk about other people who are trending and what's going on. So the Cooking with Kaya, I didn't really have a reaction to it. So I just put the overlay on top of it because you gotta do, it's weird. Like some people, they add like a little bit of audio and then let the video play. So, but from today, Bailey chasing geese in the trolling comments. Bailey chasing geese in the trolling comments from today. Those videos, like, they did better than what even normal, like, and it's only like 20 something views, but that's better than what some other stuff did. Now, the Vivitar camcorder, the DVR, that is just getting a little bit here and there, like every day. I don't know why though. I'm not sure why. Now the rest of these, I'm happy that the Sunrise Fashion Show got, you know what I'm saying, a little traction. So that's videos. Now with the shorts, the Travis Hunter, Lil Wayne Heisman did the best. I think that was early in the morning. Yeah, that. As far as views go. So, Bailey chasing geese in the trolling comments. Bailey chasing geese. Do y'all want to see more of Bailey chasing geese and shit? The Travis Hunter John. And then now the lives. Now from the lives, those are different to keep track of because while it's live is one thing, but anything after that is what I've been kind of like looking forward to now. So since going to the Lamborghini dealership has still got a little bit more after going live, but the new Lamborghini and Coca-Cola is actually like still going. The new Lamborghini and Coca-Cola. That's popping up on the browse features. Hold on. The live? But when was that? The new Lamborghini and Coca-Cola hat. That, now, that was a quick live. I was just doing that just to show it off. Now, when you're looking at your videos, when you're looking at them, they have spikes, dips, and flat lines. So when looking at, I'm just going to try to see, well, what really caught people's attention, right? Or what people, when you look at it, the uptick means people rewind it and watching that part over. A dip, of course, you think is you're losing. And a flat line means that they're staying, like they just, that they at least held their attention. So if I click on that, let's see. Let's watch it. There's a slight, so the attention is still there. Slight dip. But then it's like, what happens here? Me turning the hat? That made people rewind that shit back? Now all down here is a straight dip, straight dip, straight dip. Back up. Now it's like they rewinding a little bit. They want to see that the car come back up. Rewind and that when to see the yellow Lamborghini, and that kept their attention for a bit. Now after they saw it, it dips. Well, it kind of stays the same. They're watching, and then see, I'm not doing nothing, so you see it kind of like drops. So the gray area is what's normal for videos. The gray area is what's normal for videos. So with something like that, right? Because that's not edited. That's not edited. So something that you could do if I was to make another video, so like, even if I'm paying attention, a short that did really well was the cigar pipe ASMR. Cigar pipe ASMR cigar pipe. It did quick. It was, but so this was 11 seconds, but I had one hat on, but then switched to the other hat. So it's like that attention when it might drop off, there's a change. And so something like that, watching that other video, but this is the one that did the best as far as like cigar pipe ASMR. And again, watch the change in, constantly changing. So something like that as well. And that's another just, not to call it a struggle, but the fact that people have a certain attention span. You gotta look at that. That's how you have to edit and change shit up. So with something like that, to make a video, that would be something. Constantly changing. That's something. But make a video, even if I'm just studying the other one, right? Have a video and then have one hat on and then you can just cut to another hat. Or like how I saw that they were rewinding when I turned the hat. So it could be like, have the hat on, turn it. Right there is where you cut the video. Switch to another hat. Or switch to having something, show something else. When the Lamborghini popped up, boom, it was something new on the screen. So it either could have been the Lamborghini or the fact that something was new got introduced to the scene. I'm just gonna say it was something new. So do that. Show it, and as soon as it showed, cut. Show something else. I don't know if I'm doing that the right way, bro. But I don't know anybody else. Well, that's something to look at. Somebody cleaning a cigar pipe. Reloading. Part 2, part 3, the next bowl. Uh-huh. Give the corn cob a try for the night. It's just knowing that the corn cob officially has a hole in it. It's been having a hole for a while, but just trying to navigate through that. That corn cob, bro, I ain't never. That corn cob, this corn cob is almost, watch your head, babe. This corn cob is almost, next month makes 11 months. And so we basically, Christmas is next week. Christmas is next week. Christmas is next week, bro. So, I gotta give Bailey a gift. I gotta give Bailey a gift, bro. She deserves it, bro. She deserves it. The thing is, like getting her a toy, you gotta play with her and the toy. Like the toy, her and the toy is not just gonna play with itself. You just can't give a dog a toy and be like, okay, go play. You gotta play with her and the toy. So That's gonna be a thing. Maybe we can play fetch with it or something. Maybe we can play fetch with it. So get her a toy. Cause that's what I saw. And when I saw it, I'm like, that's what I want to get her. I want to get her a toy. But she be ripping through. She be ripping through the toys. And so that's why you want to get a toy, bro. Like, cause at the end of the day, a dog is gonna pick up a random stick, a random soccer ball that's old, beat up, and they're gonna enjoy that. That's why I'm gonna be like, I get toys. And then the food gonna be gone in less than 30 seconds. So you like, you feel like you wasted your, it's like, how do you get your money's worth? But as long as your dog is happy, you be like, all right, you tow that up. You be wanting to make it last a little bit longer. That's all. Make it last a little bit longer. They don't save no food. Don't let it last. So what would be a better, even better gift? You know, be some dope shit. Nah, bro, I couldn't even do. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, I mean, there's a way to do it. There's a way, but it would be so. It ain't the time. Puppy fever. Puppy fever, bro. Get another puppy, bro. But this is not the time for another puppy. No, but okay. How about I say give her a friend? But no. Yo, she had a fucking doghouse. That should be lit too. Some fucking land. That's all I be thinking about, her running around the land. That why seeing Bailey run makes me happy. I don't know why. Seeing Bailey run around makes me happy, bro. We finally get to a space where she can just run around all the time, whenever she wants. Man, it's gonna be it. There will be signs. There will be signs. The other part. So it's decent weather. Decent weather. It's not as cold, but we still in the thick of it. We still in the thick of it. How else could it go? Oh, it's gonna get cold at a certain point. Like, you know, that morning dew, no Mountain Dew. Corn cob doing this thing. There you go. We could watch Power. He'll go to Private Chef. See how she keeps switching. Oh, look, see, it done started over. I think. Leaf by Oscar. Corojo Maduro, Connecticut, Sumatra. They said, which one's your favorite? And didn't put in the Criollo. Somebody had commented BEWD, and I'm like, what? I just left it alone. I looked it up. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Bro. It ain't Pokemon, but that shit legendary. That's your first three. See if anything pops up on Threads. The sexual tension between me and getting wealthy is intense. That deserves a segment. That might be something. It said the universe can send a person that loveth the life at the wrong time. Then is it really the wrong time? Somebody said the right person won't come at the wrong time. That's how you know they aren't the right person for you. The right person is always the right person. You're just not brave enough to do what needs to be done if it's the wrong time. Timing can turn even the most perfect connection into a beautiful wreckage. The right person walking into your story doing the wrong character is like holding a masterpiece you can't hang on the wall. They said some shit. Sometimes the universe's cruelest joke is showing us what could have been, just not yet, or not anymore. A bar. A bar. I'm gonna read this long comment. Let's see. The most painful, it's not the rejection, but the realization that you gave someone a piece of your heart that they never asked for. You love them deeply, perhaps too deeply, without ever receiving the same return. While the rumors are you love holding on to something that was never meant to stay. The ache isn't just in the absence of the love; it's in the hollow space left where the hope once lived. In the quiet moments when you wonder if they ever felt what you did. That was poetic justice. But I don't know if that necessarily has to do with the right person, wrong time. Like there's some assumptions within there. Somebody else said they don't know how much they give into that. There's no such thing as the right time for anything in life. If it's truly the right person, it will work no matter what. Time is just a shit excuse type shit. It's not the love of your life, it's a message type shit. Oh, hold up. Like two parallel lines forced to exist at the same time, all while never colliding. I used to teach math, so I fuck with that. Somebody said God is a prankster. Now that's some scary shit. I don't know about fucking with that. It said this isn't either the right person or they will appear at the right time. Or they will reappear at the right time. Somebody pop back up. No. So that deserves another bowl. That deserves another bowl. It's like, please. So we'll do ASMR cigar pipe, then lead into that. I had a diabolical thought. Every day of the week, it's diabolical. The other part about me is I need to be on the fucking straight and narrow. I gotta be good. That's my whole thing. I gotta be good. You don't want to get nobody no reason for nothing. I'm gonna be good. So scrolling on Threads, the discussion, if you agree or disagree, or what are your thoughts? The status said the most fucked up thing the universe can do to a person is send them the love of their life at the wrong time. So somebody said the right person won't come at the wrong time. That's how you know they aren't the right person for you. Somebody else said the right person is always the right person. You're just not brave enough to do what needs to be done if it's the wrong time. Timing can turn even the most perfect connection into beautiful wreckage. The right person walking into your story during the wrong chapter is like holding a masterpiece you can't hang on your wall. Sometimes the universe's cruelest joke is showing us what could have been, just not yet or not anymore. Another, I don't know how much I believe in the right person, wrong time. There's no such thing as the right time for anything in life. If it's truly the right person, it will work no matter what. Time is just a shit excuse. It's not the love of your life, it's a message. Like two parallel lines forced to exist at the same time, all while never colliding. Indeed, those saying wrong time equals wrong person underestimate the chaos of this world and how one's life and mind can be distorted during a time period. Now that's some shit to say. Now this last one, I don't necessarily think agree goes with the topic for real. But it's an honorable mention. It leads into a different field of conversation. So transition, segue. The love of your life doesn't come at the wrong time. They come at the time when it's possible for the love to be ignited by both sides equally as strong. It's you. This is not the one. Never mind. Just too weak to seize the opportunity to leave your old life behind in order to embrace the new one. This is a test to see if you are truly worth it deserving such love. Loving is easy when life is easy. True love is tested when the situation is not ideal. Okay. That wasn't the one that was off topic. But that was good. This one, the most painful thing is not the rejection, but the realization that you gave someone a piece of your heart that they never asked for. You love them deeply, perhaps too deeply, without ever receiving the same in return. I don't feel like this is necessary in line with it. While the world moves on, you're left holding on to something that was never meant to stay. The ache isn't just in the absence of their love, it's the hollow space left where hope once lived in the quiet moments when you wonder if they ever felt what you did. That was an honorable mention, but that wasn't a necessary part of it. Is that a debate, conversation? I gotta see if it started off right.
The status said the most fucked up thing the universe can do to a person
No, I got the whole
is
thing.
send them the love of their life at the wrong time. This one, the most painful thing is not the rejection, but the realization that you gave someone is easy when life is easy. Just to seize the opportunity to leave your whole life behind in order to embrace a new one. This is a test to see if you are truly worth the deserving such love. Loving is easy when life is easy. True love is tested when the situation is not ideal. Okay. That wasn't the one that was off topic. That was good. This one, the most painful thing is not the rejection, but the realization.
I ain't say the prankster one.
The status said the most fucked up thing the universe can do to a person is send them the love of their life at the wrong time. So somebody said, the right person won't come at the wrong time. That's how you know they aren't the right person for you. Somebody else said, the right person is always the right person. You're just not brave enough to do what needs to be done if it's the wrong time. Timing can turn even the most perfect connection into beautiful wreckage. The right person walking into your story during the wrong chapter is like holding a masterpiece you can't hang on your wall.
I said this comment scared me. This either isn't the right person or they will appear at the right time. Me? Reappear? Them reappearing? Me? Houdini? Disappear?
Another. I don't know how much you believe in the right person, wrong time. There's no such thing as the right time for anything in life. If you're the right person, it will work no matter what. Time is just a shit excuse. It's not the love of your life. It's a message. Like two parallel lines forced to exist at the same time, all while never colliding. Indeed, those saying wrong time equals wrong person underestimate the chaos of this world and how one's life and mind can be distorted during a time period. Now that's some shit to say. How one's life and mind. Indeed, those saying wrong time equals wrong person underestimate the chaos of this world and how one's life and mind can be distorted during a time period. Exist at the same time, all while never colliding. Indeed, those saying wrong time equals wrong person underestimate the chaos of this world and how one's life and mind can be distorted during a time period. Now that's some shit to say. Indeed, those saying wrong time equals wrong person underestimate the chaos. Indeed, those. Indeed, those saying wrong time equals wrong person underestimate the chaos of this world and how one's life and mind can be distorted during a time period.
Yeah, confusing Jordans and Yeezy boots is a nasty word. Diabolical.
Americans are looking for leadership to resist Trump's assault on our climate.
Biblical scholar
In the
recounts
actual
ancient Egypt,
pictography of the hieroglyphics,
mysterious Jesus
Alexander the
Christ
Great is
story.
portrayed as a pharaoh, and he's being portrayed as a pharaoh that is being, in the actual pictography of the hieroglyphics, Alexander the Great is portrayed as a pharaoh, and he's being portrayed as a pharaoh that is being. This is the kind of thing that, like, we could go down every tangent, like every 5 seconds with what you say, because there's so many pieces of history and evidence that we gotta run through to buttress it. And like, I'm really amazed by the scope of your knowledge on this stuff. And I think we mentioned it earlier, but just to be clear for people out there, you're proficient in multiple languages, including ancient Greek. What else? Well, they're all dead languages, so I don't know if that counts for anything. It does count for Nobody speaks them. But so people spoke them in the past. They did, yeah, they did. And we can debate as to how they actually pronounced it, because we have no idea. Yeah, so primarily Greek and Hebrew. Greek, Hebrew, and Coptic.
are the languages that I operate in.
Coptic is like Egyptian.
Coptic is a form of ancient Egyptian.
Right.
So I know a little bit of Demotic, which is ancient Egyptian prior to Coptic. And I've dabbled in some languages that are related to Hebrew. So the Afro-Semitic languages like Akkadian and like Aramaic. And then very, very, very recently, like as in I got some lexicons in the last week, which is ancient Egypt. Greek, Hebrew, and Coptic are the languages that I operate in.
Coptic is like Egyptian.
Coptic is a form of ancient Egyptian.
Right.
So I know a little bit of Demotic, which is ancient Egyptian prior to Coptic. And I've dabbled in some languages that are related to Hebrew. So the Afro-Semitic languages like Akkadian and like Aramaic. And then
Related to Hebrew.
very, very, very recently, like as in I got some lexicons in the last week, I've been trying to make sense of some more Sumerian. But Sumerian's a weird one because it's a language isolate, and it is not related to any of the other languages in any specific way.
Right.
So it's kind of off on its own. We have some of these examples of language isolates, whereas, like, at minimum, Semitic languages have some correlative crossovers. So if you know Hebrew, you can, figure out Aramaic based on the Hebrew you know. You can figure out some Akkadian based on that. But that is not true for Sumerian.
Now, you've studied we talked about some of it today, but you've studied the history of the other religions too. Obviously, Judaism is tied, very correlated to Christianity, but Islam, you mentioned you read the whole Quran, and you have colleagues like in the space and talk with them. When it comes to the history of, say, like the pagan religions that predate this stuff, like we've been talking about ancient Rome today, right? Ancient Rome, ancient Greece. Have you studied the origins of their religions as well?
Yeah, definitely.
Would you mind, let's start with Rome. Can you explain the basis of what they believed in, starting in the BC times for people out there?
Yeah, so it's a little bit tricky in the sense of there are multiple religions working alongside one another within Greco-Roman antiquity, in that the ancient world was not just polytheistic in that they believed in multiple gods, but they were henotheistic. And what henotheism is that there's all the gods existed on a hierarchy. And so when my patron god, I go to war and I defeat you, that's a symbol that my patron god is actually stronger than your patron god. And some of our gods could actually be the same gods by different names. So Zeus and Jupiter, there's a lot of crossover between Greece and Rome, because the idea was, within a henotheistic worldview, that they were actually the same gods. We just called them different things, and maybe we have some different articulations of different stories.
And we have good evidence for this, obviously.
Yeah, and they had no problem with going in and doing things. So I was in Egypt last summer, and if you go to Luxor, in one of the quintessential temple of Luxor, you go in, and the temple is very, very old, thousands of years old. But there's a section in what is actually the end of the Holy of Holies in that temple where Alexander the Great has built a separate little box that has a roof. And if you didn't know, if you couldn't read the inscriptions on the wall, you wouldn't necessarily identify it as having been Alexander the Great, other than maybe there's a few Hellenistic Greek motifs on some of the columns or whatever. But in the actual pictography of the hieroglyphics, Alexander the Great is portrayed as a pharaoh, and he's being portrayed as a pharaoh that is being seen as being approved by the gods. And this was not problematic to Alexander the Great being a worshiper of Zeus, because it's not a competition to his religion. In Egypt, Ra rules the day. In Greece, Zeus rules the day. So when you're in Egypt, you just give homage to the fact that the god of Egypt is, the way you convince everybody that you're the king is then you portray yourself as being approved by said gods. So this was just how the ancient world operated. There are multiple gods. There were even house gods. So,
but they don't have anything like this. Sorry to cut you off, but it's not like there are stories that are paralleled with like a physical being like Jesus that then resurrects.
No, not in the same way. So any of the so this is an idea that's often referred to as Jesus mythicism, that the idea of a God being virgin born and having 12 disciples and then being crucified and rising from the dead on the third day, that this is just all, it's a parallel to other ancient gods like Attis or Mithras or Osiris. And so Jesus mythicists draw these parallels that actually, if you read the documentation, don't actually exist. There is no example of all those things within these other gods. And even the closest thing, if you want to say that Osiris was resurrected, well, okay, maybe, but the story is that he's cut into a whole bunch of pieces, he's thrown into the Nile River, and his wife Isis goes and collects all of his body parts, except for his penis. She can't find the penis, because it's eaten by the Oxyrhynchus fish in the Nile. And so she creates a wooden penis, and then she wraps it all together, and this is the first mummy, because she wraps all the body pieces together so that it's one unit. And he comes back to life as the revivified mummy god of the dead.
She also, wood dick?
He has he's a wood phallus, which he actually sleeps with and then creates Horus. That's the origin of Horus. And that's...
That's possible?
Listen, no, but we're talking ancient Egyptian mythology here. But nonetheless, so some people say, well, that's an example of...
Is that where we get the term Woody from?
I don't...
Sorry, my head's going there.
When some people point to that and they say, oh, well, that's actually a virgin birth. right? That's the virgin birth of Horus.
Oh.
But for all intents and purposes, that is nothing even analogous to what the gospel describes as virgin birth. So you're pulling at any type of parallelism that you can possibly find. So there's a scholar named N.T. Wright. He currently is
NT, like the letters NT?
yeah. So what's his name? It's just the letters NT and then WRIGHT.
English theologian.
Yes, very prolific Pauline scholar. He wrote a book called right there, The Resurrection of the Son of God. Second one is the green one. He goes 150 years before Jesus and he goes 150 years after Jesus, and he tries to find any parallels in any other ancient pagan stories.
What do you find?
Nothing. There's nothing analogous.
Now, but this guy is a Christian, right?
He's a Christian, yeah, but he's a pretty prolific historian.
Right, but there could be like a bias there, hypothetically.
There could be, but I think it's related to the fact that the ancient world thought that resurrection was nonsensical. So anything that you could think of as a resurrection, like Osiris being the mummified god of the dead, I mean, he doesn't even actually leave the realm of the dead. He's relegated to the land of the dead at that point. So using that as an example of the resurrected Jesus who comes back in a new glorified body that is real, where he talks with his disciples, he eats fish, they touch him, they speak with him. This is sometimes referred to as multivalent experiences, where it's not just them seeing him, but they actually touch him, they eat with him, they speak with him, they walk with him, that kind of thing. To say that that is the exact same thing as what happens to Osiris is pretty ridiculous.
It's a stretch.
Yeah, and I think this goes part and parcel for every other example that you can find. Now, there are some parallels, obviously, but the parallels that match up are just broad examples of Horus gets in a boat and Jesus gets in a boat. You're like, okay, well, I can agree with that one. Some of these people are called the Great Shepherd. Okay, well, the shepherd was a common motif in ancient Near Eastern society, so I'm fine with that one. But it's when you go to the particulars of virgin birth and what that means within Christianity, very specifically, having 12 disciples, being baptized by John the Baptist, who is his cousin, which is another thing that actually Josephus mentions, is John the Baptist. And
there's some interesting stuff in Islam with John the Baptist too.
Sure, yeah. So all of these very specifics about Jesus' life, I can agree on a lot of parallelisms that are at best cursory, but it's the differences that make the difference.
In the video, guys, if you haven't already subscribed, please smash that subscribe button and check out.
Talks about the parallelisms, and then kind of loosely, vaguely, put the other specifics. What? It's the figure. It's the figure, like, which most people, which one call it, bro? It's a Christ-like figure. What some researchers has shown is that there's been multiple Christ-like figures. The Council of Nicaea. Alexander the Great being a pharaoh. Is a topic in discussion and more research for another day.